Mraz announced yesterday on social media and this morning on the show that he is having another little girl. There is going to be 2 Mraz daughters, and they're going to stop at 2. So Mraz will never have the son that he always wanted to sit on his lap and to watch football. But Taylor's amazing, and I'm sure that Peyton will be amazing as well. But the question is, how did you take this news yesterday when Danielle finally broke it about the gender?
It's one of those you'd like to have back. The doctor, I guess, told us on the phone, and Danielle saw the sinking feeling on my face. I am not going to lie. I will be honest with the audience and honest with you guys. I started to cry. I actually started to cry.
So this was like when Danielle started to cry when she realized, quote, how hideous you had become.
Yeah. Yes, and it was very quickly. You could tell the difference between very happy, emotional tears and very devastated tears. And it wasn't a good scene for me. Not at all. I was told I don't have the right attitude about this. And my point being was just, I really believed this was going to be a son. And I think there's something there when a dad has his hopes up for his son and you don't get the son. And it doesn't mean I'm not going to love my kid any less. But yeah, I was devastated. I needed to walk for a little bit, take a walk in the rain, and just be okay.
Yeah, I can't see you loving Peyton any less, even though you cried at understanding when you learned she was going to be a girl.
I already got a daughter. Can I just split the difference and have a son and a daughter? Look.
Well, this is what is amazing, is that you were carrying the burden of the last name. You have 2 sisters. You're the only son. Now, Mraz dies at you. It's over.
Yes, that's part of the devastation. And not that I had a great name anyway. I mean, what's the lineage I'm passing on? I like to eat too many Egg McMuffins. I mean, what exactly am I passing on anyway? But yes, and then you throw in the fact, I mean, that's 2 prom dresses. That's 2 weddings. That's 2 wedding. I mean, it's financially, this is going to be a big burden moving forward, too. So it's just, look, I'm happy, healthy child, the whole thing, but there was some devastation on my face. And this is exactly why I warn all guys out there, no gender reveals. I didn't do a gender reveal, and had I done one, the puff of pink smoke would have been going everywhere, and you would have saw tears on my face, and it would have lived on YouTube forever. And thankfully, I don't have to really, live with that. We can bury these tapes on the D.A. show. My daughter will never know I wanted a boy.
Truly a Gordon Hayward, daddy's always happy situation.
Devastation.
Daddy's always happy.
That was a gender reveal for Gordon Hayward, and he saw the pink smoke or the pink whatever. And he goes, oh, it's a girl.
Whoa, it's a girl.
And then his wife is like, are you happy? And he's like, Daddy's always happy.
It's a no-win situation. You're such a terrible person if you're upset, but it's an honest feeling. You want a son to pal around with.
Bogues had a daughter and then got his son at the second at bat. And then Pete has Timmy. So right now, both guys on the show that have kids, they hit it out of the park.
Well, good for them. I hope they enjoy a lifetime of Little League. I'm ready for my next dance recital. Thank you.
Timmy will be wearing wrestling shirts.
They can play Little League.
Oh,
they
she's
can
playing.
play Little League. They can play softball. They can play
Monet
soccer.
Davis.
Oh, yeah. She's playing all that, and she's playing, as I told you, playing basketball. There's no doubt about it. I already got the ball in her hand. She's learning how to dribble. We're getting UConn scholarships here, folks. It's just, you know what I mean. It's just the principle of it. I don't know.
She could be the place kicker at Vanderbilt.
Let's go. Look, I'm a proud girl, Dad. Don't get me wrong. Don't put me in the wrong corner. I'm a proud girl, Dad. I just wanted a son.
I'm a proud girl, Dad. Except I cried when I learned that my daughter was a daughter.
Well, because I already had. I wanted a girl. I already had a girl. I wanted both.
I believe the word was devastation.
Everything. Yeah. Get myself into trouble here more.
I just love that in the span of 2 weeks, Danielle turned to you with tears welling in her eyes and said, quote, I can't believe how hideous you've become. And then you turned around 2 weeks later and had tears welling in your eyes when you were told you were having a daughter instead of a son.
I understand the hypocrisy. Now, also, it should be known, the emotions of calling me hideous and being upset, and, oh, by the way, the can't see the keys in front of her face hanging on the key rack. Now, if anybody's been following the breadcrumbs of the show, this is all while she's been pregnant, so the emotions and everything have been there. Now that makes a little more sense. But I think my tears are far more valuable. You don't call your husband hideous, but you can cry if you find out you're having another girl and you already have one.
Well, I will say, I don't know if you do this intentionally or not, but boy, you are great content. I mean, because now we have a lifetime of your resentment of Peyton being a girl. This will never not be a storyline that you will always resent that you didn't have a son.
D.A., I mean, look, I love my wife, but if these two daughters I have any half of her attitude at times, I mean, what am I going to live with here? This house is a nightmare.
Mraz surrounded by only girls and 1 grade apart. Oh, in high school, this is going to be amazing.
No, it's
not. A senior and a junior and a sophomore, 1 grade apart in high school. Oh, my God.
They're going to be the Mraz sisters. They're going to have a reputation.
The competition. The cattiness, the fighting.
Same boys involved in this?
The fighting over boys, the fighting over friends, the fighting over social media, the fighting over dresses. Who's going to wear what to this event? Who's going to wear what to this event? Oh, we can't wear the same thing to school today. Dad can't bring us both to the same thing. I'm going here. You can't go. It's a lifetime of this.
I know, and the only time I'm really going to enjoy it is when I'm so old that I'm happy I have daughters to take care of me. But so what? I got to fast forward the next 40 years to get to the point I'm enjoying it. That's not good either.
And who knows? As you just said, you might not last 40 years.
Exactly. I'm supposed to lose 100 before a second birthday or this next kid's first birthday. I'm just going to keep packing on the pounds out of stress.
Oh, man, it is great. It is really good eating. This is never, and I mean, just a year apart, your life is never going to be easy. A grade apart, it'll never be easy.
No. And also, how about the early goings? How am I supposed to sleep doing morning radio and having 2 kids, 2 daughters, in that age? Nobody's sleeping in this house. It's going to be a nightmare.
And I know the dynamic between you and your siblings and then your dad and his siblings. While there is certainly a love and a bond, you guys get after one another. You will scream and fight and claw, and there can be a scuffle out in the yard before a big event. I mean, sibling rivalries in your family is a real thing.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, Danielle and her brother only get along great now because he moved to North Carolina, so it's on both sides of this.
Works out.
Oh, man. It's just... the hits keep on coming.
Boy, do they. Oh, boy, do they. Daddy's always happy.
And she's named after Sean Payton, just to cap it all off.
Great offense in 2000.
Danielle said
my favorite Giants offense.
The boy names were lined up. It was great. I had 15 of them to choose from. Girl, we had to go with Peyton.
Oh, please tell us the boys' names.
I mean, they're obvious. Derek, Henrik, Tuck, O.C., Tyree.
Oh, my God. I take it back. This didn't break our way. You could have had Henrik or O.C. Mraz.
Or Tuck Morash.
Those were all the list.
I was going to say Pepper Johnson as a joke, but that might have been the next one out of your mouth. Pepper Morash.
I was going to joke that you were going to name your kid Ron Dixon, but now the other stuff that you brought up was actually better.
They were all along list. It was, I think, Tuck
Amani Morash.
Tuck Thomas, I think was the name.
O.C. Mraz. Middle name Human Yora.
Yeah, we're having a third kid. We'll talk to Danielle.
Ron Dane Morash.
A boy involved in this.
You might as well just name Peyton that anyway. You wanted the boy. Here's my 4-year-old daughter, O.C. Human Yora Mraz.
Jason Pierre Morash.
The girl name I wanted originally before Taylor was Sabathia. That got voted down.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Where was Higagasha in all of this?
Higashi,
Giancarlo.
Sterling.
Higgy Mraz.
Peyton Tanaka Mraz.
Sterling Susan Mraz.
O.C.
That was
Oh, my
short
God.
list.
I can't believe you pitched
Nice
O.C. to your... O.C.
Danielle did tell me, quote, that's a dog's name. I said, no, it's not.
Here's my daughter, O.C.
Here's my anything named O.C. Like, really?
Here's my
It's a nice name.
My,
it's beautiful.
my dog's name is Eli. My daughter's name is Osi. Oh, God, would she have hated your guts? Oh, my God, would she have hated your guts?
You might already.
I'm named after a pass rusher on the 2011 Giants, Dad.
Yeah, is that your favorite Giants defense? Because we have Spags, Morash.
Look, I don't think there's anything wrong. Those are nice names. Again, Oshie wasn't the leader. I think Henrik, Derek, and Tuck were all ahead of it.
Wasn't the leader is not good enough. It should not have been under consideration. O.C. Morash, come on.
Henrik.
These are nice names.
Middle name King.
Henrik Callahan Morash.
Oh,
Oh, man. Oh. Well, I blew through 2 stories I wanted to do today just because this stuff was so good. So Stan Van Gundy wants to use Zion at the point. That seems amazing because he's huge and he's fast, and that's crazy, and that's going to be my take. And then the Bucks signed Gio Bernard. How do they find the money for that? That seems pretty crazy, and that's my take. And there you go. That's all I got on this because we ate up all the time on Mraz naming his daughter Osi. So... Mraz wanted to name his daughter Jeffrey Mayer Mraz. What, Danielle? Start of a dynasty. And Bob was like, I don't know. Nancy, I like it. I think it'll work. Nancy, I don't see what's wrong with Osi. I don't see it.
Suddenly Peyton seems pretty perfect, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Peyton is the most actually logical and civil thing that you could have named your daughter.
what? You don't like Graham Lloyd Morash?
Maybe I'll have a son later on in life. I'll name him John Fox Morash. I don't know.
Go with Jorge for your favorite author, the lone book you've ever read.
Named her Peyton after his favorite Giants offense. Like he had a list. Here's the 25 Giants offenses over my lifetime that I've come to grow and love. Number 1, 2000, offensive coordinator Sean Payton. Honey, what do you think about Sean Payton Mraz? Well, it was my favorite offense, of course. Not my favorite team, just my favorite offense.
Wasn't the Jason Garrett offense?
Peyton Armstead Mraz.
That's not bad, actually. Maybe we'll switch the middle name.